So Jai Hind everyone, and we are going to start. We've got about 130 odd people. So uh, our today's session is about using STEM in the primary years and using experiments, housebound experiments to extend the learning of the students in the middle wing, and how a few educators have done that, and they're going to share what students have done and what they have learned on this endeavor to use experiments in their classroom, especially in the online scenario. So, Bhumika, over to you.
Thank you, sir. Ritu ma'am, can you please start?
Yes, ma'am, I'm presenting my screen.
Yeah, sure. So should I start?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay, thank you, sir. Jai Hind, everyone. I'm Bhumika, a primary wing educator from DPS Varanasi. A lot of activities related to STEM are taken up regularly in our day-to-day life. Science is all around us, and we want to expose children to the wonders of science, which is there in their kitchen, from the kitchen to the room, and room to the washroom. For example, my daughter loves to eat chocolate cakes. So instead of buying it from the market, I prefer baking it myself. Now, you may ask, how is baking related to STEM? And my answer will be, the measurement of the ingredients used in it will indirectly teach her the concept. So the learning style is totally different from what we study in school. Science is simply the word we use to describe a method of organizing our curiosity. Science is linked directly or indirectly, whether you take up cooking, washing clothes, and so on. Through STEM, the teaching and learning style is changing. When we talk about technologies, right from early men, when they learn to cook, to the invention of the wheel, pencil to pen, and pen to pen drive. But why it is more important today? Engineering is actually a sync of science and technology. However, for us in the school, especially in the primary wing, we also look at the activities such as C learning, SDG, problem solving, life skills, socio emotional, circle time, which actually develops the inner aspects of the self, which we can easily turn as the inner engineering. Numeracy to mathematics. Thinking maths is everywhere. The pattern we talk about, and we talk about arithmetic progression. If we see nature, the way the leaf progresses, like cactus, lotus leaves, it shows arithmetic progression. Creativity is the secret sauce to science, technology, engineering, and maths. By exploring students to STEM and giving them opportunities to explore STEM related concepts, they will surely develop a passion for it.
Let us see what are the benefits of STEM. It fosters creativity, builds resilience, encourages experimentation, encourages teamwork, and finally teaches problem solving. Even recent national education policy also talks about STEM. In fact, it talks about A, which means integration of arts. So STEM has got a lot of steam with the addition of A in it.
Teachers brainstorm together to decide the topics according to the level of our kids and then prepare a lesson plan in which we clearly state objectives, NCF connection, SDG linkage, skills which will be enhanced, warm up activities through dance or story, and assessment tools to be used. We also share the link with the teachers related to the experiment. Let's have a look.
Appu has the largest library of rhymes and songs in the world, in English and many other languages. Sugar in a glass of lemonade, watch it disappear in a minute. It becomes a part of water in the glass. I really wonder why is that? Add some salt to a bowl of soup. It disappears in a minute too. If you did add salt, you can't tell. I really wonder why is that? Some things dissolve in water easily. Salt in soups or sugar they are cold. In water and drinks they dissolve. Mix some sand in water and watch. You will see it doesn't mix at all. It settles down at the bottom of the glass. I really wonder why is that? Appu has the largest library of rhymes and songs.
Nothing in life is to be feared. It is only to be understood. With this thought of Marie Curie, I will take you to the world of magic. So let's see color mixing. The idea of doing this experiment is to teach children how to create new color with the help of primary colors. So it was a fun for them to explore new color and experiment with different colors. And they found different shades. It was a great fun for them. Here we are linking art in STEM to STEAM. So let's watch a video.
Let us try another set of colors. Let us take a glass half filled with water. Now we put yellow color in it. Then we take another glass half filled with water. Now we put blue color in it. Now let us see what happens when you speak the magical word, abracadabra, and you mix the two liquids. Wow, this is magic! Let us try another set of colors.
Concepts and number. Through this activity, we enhance fine motor skills. Next slide, ma'am. Patterns, shapes, and children will be able to learn numbering easily. Now, flower power. We all love beautiful flower. This experiment shows various parts of a flower. Let's watch video.
Ones are? These are petals. Okay. And these are stamens. Okay. And these are sepals. And these are stems. Okay.
Comparing weight. We did this activity when a child asked that when his mama was buying vegetable, while weighing vegetables, one side of the weighing scales went down and the other sides went up. So through this experiment, they came to know that the side of the balance which has heavier object goes down and the side which has a lighter object goes up. Next slide, please. Today, we have mobile phones, but earlier, when there were no mobiles and telephones, see how people used to communicate with each other. And here in an activity, which will show you how they did. This is an interesting activity where children enjoyed a lot while tasting the various type of foods. And through this activity, they came to know about the taste buds on their tongues, which helped them to identify different types of tastes. We also did a fun experiment with our kids, sticky eyes. They were very excited. And for them, science seems like magic as they were ready with a bowl, ice cubes, salt, and molly. When they sprinkled salt on it, that was a wonder for them. And you all can see the happiness and magic in this video. Dear teachers, I have shared a Padlet link in the chat box. Please share your experience of any childhood game which you played. These are the glimpses of the experiment which we do in classes nursery and prep. Now, Ritu ma'am will talk about the STEM activities conducted in classes 1 and 2.
Thank you, Bhumika ma'am. After teaching a lesson in subject Hindi about living in peace and harmony with each other, our students carried out an experiment.
Ritu ma'am, let's just give them a minute to fill in the Padlet.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Please send it to everyone, all panelists and attendees. Shweta Pahuja ma'am, you are typing to all panelists. Yeah, I think now everybody has got the link. Yes, Ritu ma'am, I think you can proceed now.
Okay, thank you, sir. So I was saying, after teaching a lesson in subject Hindi about living in peace and harmony with each other, our students carried out an experiment to know the solubility of some substances. Predicting is an essential thought process and intellectual tool that children need to make sense of the world. As this ability to predict develops, it not only guides them in their daily lives, but promotes higher level thinking. So before starting the experiment, children make prediction and note down their observation, and this is observation sheet. They fill it before starting the experiment, they predict, and after doing the experiment, they find out the actual result. These are some glimpses of the experiment where children added sand, tea leaves, sugar, and salt to check whether they are soluble or insoluble. Let's watch a video.
Hello everyone, I am Aradhya Puria and I study in class 2D. Today I am performing a activity of soluble and insoluble materials. So let's start. First we have sugar. So let's put some sugar into water. Now see, the sugar is dissolving in the water. So it's soluble material. Now we have some salt. Now we put some salt in the water. Now it is soluble material too. Now let's take tea leaves. You can see these are insoluble materials. So last we will put 2 pebbles in the water. So you can see these are insoluble materials. Hello everyone, I am Aradhya Puria.
Okay. Sink and float. The idea of doing this experiment came to our mind after hearing a conversation between two friends. What were they discussing? They were discussing, when my mother washes potatoes, they are under the water. But when she washes coriander, the water is under it. I don't understand why does this happen. So we did this experiment where children were excited to know that heavy things sink and lighter things float on water. So these are the glimpses of the experiment. This is a STEM activity which prepares the children for 5th standard lesson on floating and sinking. And properties of air. So here you can see some evidence of an activity to show that air occupies a space, which children enjoyed a lot as balloons are their all-time favorite. Properties of materials. Children are naturally curious because they are learning through every experience. We can nurture their curiosity by providing them with opportunities to explore. So we had conducted this experiment to get the answer of their question, why do we wear raincoats in the rainy season and cotton clothes during summer season? In this experiment, our little STEMnist explored about porous and non-porous materials with the objects which are available in their homes. They filled recording sheet before doing experiment and after doing experiment. Children often tell me that they love daytime because mama sends them out to play during daytime only. Again, curiosity occurred in their innocent minds that what causes day and night. So we did this experiment to quench their curiosity during online class with the help of globe and torch. These are the glimpses, and let's watch a video on the same.
Hello friends, welcome to the Rudra's Wonderland. Today, guess, yes! Today I will show you how day and night come. Imagine, this is our mother Earth. I know this is stars, but you want to remember it is the sun. Now see your magic. See, where is light, there is morning, day, and where is dawn light, there is night. See, where is light, there is day, and where is not light, there is night. See now. Earth rotating 24 hours. That's why we we have 24 hours in day. Okay, friends, now you understand how day and night form. Okay, bye bye.
Okay. Phases of the moon. Recently, we had conducted an experiment which children did with Oreo biscuits to explore the concept phases of the moon. Before conducting this experiment, children were asked to watch the moon for 15 days and draw its shape on A4 size sheet. Here is a video again in which a child is telling about the various shapes of the moon.
New moon, crescent, half moon, gibbous, full moon, gibbous, half moon.
Okay. So these are the various experiments we have conducted, and we also assist each child's understanding through the various online tools after the experiment. We also send Google Form to get their reflection. We send it in post activity, and this is the graph. And we ask questions like, how did I feel while performing the experiment? What did I enjoy the most while doing the experiment? How did I work on the experiment by my own, or I took help from my parents? If you have any queries, please mail us. Thank you. Now, to take you to a level higher in STEM lab activities, I would like to invite Shweta ma'am, who will be talking about the things done in middle wing. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Ritu ma'am and Bhumika ma'am. Before we move on to Shweta, anyone who has any questions about what is the thinking process in what Ritu ma'am, Bhumika ma'am is doing, or any other question regarding any activity, please feel free to put up in the Q&A place. You can also be anonymous and ask a question if you have any difficulty to also relate that जो observation sheet बनाई गई थी क्या उसके पीछे thought process था क्या सोचा गया था or there's anything else, please feel free to ask them in the Q&A sections. Questions are definitely appreciated. Yes, Shweta ma'am, over to you.
Good evening, everyone. Myself Shweta Pahuja, and I'm here to share my amazing experiences with my students while performing Fun with Experiment. During these sessions, we try to build the concepts behind those magical moments, filled with a lot of curiosity that children had when they were in primary way and junior way. Fun with experiments is an interesting way to do the same. Everything is theoretically impossible until it is done. So let's try something interesting. For this, you need an A4 sheet and a pair of scissors. Look at this child performing this activity and follow the same.
So is there any question from anyone? Maybe Mukesh or Pushpi ma'am, anyone can share?
If you are unable to try this right now, you may try afterwards. I'm sure some of you must have tried this when you were small. You could see how much fun these children have experienced. Stop learning and doing. Start learning by doing. With this motto, we started frugal science in our school. We tried explaining scientific concepts using easily available resources. And one of the examples you have seen just now is in the form of a paper clapper, where a child understands how a paper clapper produces sound. It is because of vibrations of energy. Learning by doing means learning through our experiences. We actually
Shweta ma'am,
call it.
I'll interrupt you here. श्वेता मैम, आपकी आवाज ब्रेक हो रही है.
Yes, sir.
आपकी आवाज ब्रेक हो रही है. I think if you can share your presentation with Ritu ma'am or someone, that person can present it because the videos are not very clear.
Okay, sir. So it is already shared with Ritu ma'am.
Ritu ma'am, would you like to present it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Is the video clear to the other people? Mukesh sir, can you share? Can you see it? Or there's a problem at my end?
Sir, it is audible.
Okay. Go ahead then. Go ahead. My end problem.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Learning by doing means learning through our experiences, and we call it experiential learning. Here in this video, the teacher is explaining the concept of surface tension through the same. Let's watch.
Jai Hind everyone, myself Shweta Pahuja, your science teacher. Let's start our class fun with experiments. Have you ever tried a magic trick at home using black pepper powder under dishwasher soap or any other liquid soap? This is based on the concept of surface tension. This experiment is really going to have a fun. Let's start. Materials required for this experiment are black pepper, an empty bowl, water, and a liquid dishwasher soap or any other liquid. Now let's start. Take a bowl, fill it with water.
मैम क्या बताएंगे रुद्रिक फॉर क्लोथिंग मटेरियल
Sprinkle some pepper over the water. Then dip your finger into the water and observe. Nothing will happen to the pepper present in the bowl. Now put some dishwasher on your finger. And dip that finger into the bowl. You will notice that the pepper now moves away from the finger and rushes back to the outer edge of the bowl. This is only because of surface tension. Surface tension is the result of the strong attraction.
So, Let's witness a few glimpses of the fun with experiments conducted during the online session. The objective is to perform the experiment based on surface tension. Here the objective is to create the convection currents. Let me show you a video based on the concept of density performed by one of our students.
Jai Hind, this is Kashika Singh from class 6F. Today I am going to perform an experiment of density. So for that we need 2 glasses of plain water, 2 lemons and some salt. So first I'm going to add some salt in the glass. And now I'm going to mix it well. And now we have plain water and scaly water. And first I'm going to drop this lemon in the plain water. As you can see, this goes at the bottom of the glass. This is because the water is less denser, because the lemon is heavier than the water. Now let's add this lemon to the scaly water. Let's see what happens. You can see the lemon floats. This is because the water, when salt is added in the water turns denser and the density of the water changes. And that's why the lemon floats. Thank you.
Here we can see the excitement our students are having while performing the experiment. This excitement actually makes the conduction of fun with experiments fruitful. This is another a very interesting activity known as walking water. Children enjoy performing these activities a lot. They share their enthusiasm through Padlet with the image of the experiment. Let's watch a student of class 6 making a reusable mask.
Friends and good morning, ma'am. Today I will tell you how to make a mask. So let's begin. So here I've cut 2 pieces from this wool t-shirt and I've cut these strings too. But before you need to make it this elastic, you need to stretch it a little so it becomes this much elastic. Really stretchy. Then it would be you should cut it from the sleeve side. It looks like this. So I'm putting the string inside this sleeve and it would look something like this. So then tie a tight knot. Okay, I've done this and do it for the second side too. Make a tight knot so that it doesn't collapse.
Children enjoy performing these activities a lot. They share their enthusiasm through Padlet with the image of the experiment. We also plan fun-filled experiments while framing our assignment as well. Here is a glimpse of the same. We planned an assignment based on the chapter Winds, Storms and Cyclones to show high-speed winds are accompanied by reduced air pressure. Students turned in their images as well as their videos into GC. Let's have a look. Now have a look at this activity. This was done to introduce the topic air around us.
Jai Hind everyone, I am Anagya BN of class 6D. Today I am going to perform science activity, that is activity 8. We will need salt, a glass of water and a spoon. First add a tablespoon of salt to water and mix it until it gets dissolved. Now add another spoon of salt and mix it. Go on adding salt until you can see a layer of salt settle down in the bottom. If you try to mix it, still it doesn't mix, and at the end it will settle down in the bottom. This is called a saturated solution. Thank you.
This video is presented by one of our students to present the concept of a saturated solution. Now, this was done during the concept building of chapter separation of substances. And on the right side, you can see students having fun with shadows from the chapter light, shadow, and reflections. This was done as a pre-teaching activity to create interest among students about light and shadows. Now, here is another video presented by one of our students to explain the concept of refraction. At the end, I would like to share with you all an innovative project, that is eco brick making, in which our students as well as our teachers are involved. Here are the glimpses of that. At the end, life is about talking changes, trying new things, having fun, making mistakes, and learning from it. With this thought, I would like to end my presentation. Thank you, everyone. Jai Hind.
Thank you, Shweta, Ritu ma'am, and Bhumika ma'am. I think both the presentations were really, really nice. The primary and the middle school, both the जो आप लोगों ने activities की primary वालों में जो बच्चों का enthusiasm था in the video, that spoke a lot. You know, there was it was as if that they had invented something, especially जब वो बच्चा he was explaining day and night, ऐसा लगा he discovered something new. So I you know, अगर उस type का enthusiasm आप इन एक्सपेरिमेंट से हर एक बच्चे तक कर पाए, तो आई थिंक दैट इज द पर्पस कि वी बिकम टीचर्स, एंड दैट इज द पर्पस दैट वी आर रनिंग स्कूल्स, एंड दैट इज द पर्पस ऑफ लर्निंग. सो रियली नाइस, बहुत मजा आया इसको देख करके. दो चार चीजें मैं शेयर करना चाहूंगा, बट बिफोर आई शेयर आई एम गोइंग टू invite Mukesh sir to share maybe what was the thought behind this, and Pushpi ma'am and Anupama ma'am also to share with them that to share with everybody what do you think they can take from this presentation.
Well, the thought behind this was much before the new education policy. We had the STEM activity. We had thought of it. Once we finished with our global, we had the international outlook was also a part of our lesson planning. That we stopped. I think Rolly will give you the exact term. I'm unable to recall the exact term that we had. I think it was world study. Yes. World study ke baad we looked at a project and we thought we came up with the STEM as to how we could integrate that. And that was the idea behind it. We did a little bit of work. There were a couple of resource books that we referred to. And then we all went on, made a list of activities. They were planned. And of course, then came in the offline mode. So converting them, to actual work into a offline mode was also a very interesting way how we managed that. So that was basically the idea behind it. And Fun with Science, which is there in middle school, for the last 2 years, we've been having what we call Arvind Gupta's work, his book called 10 Little Fingers, and a whole lot of activities on his website. Fortunately for me, I've had a very close connect with Arvind, having educated his daughter in Sardar Patel. So Arvind, we referred to Arvind also, and to all his books. We worked that out, and we called that Fun with Science, Frugal Science. That was the term we had used 2 years ago. The Frugal Science then, turned into this kind of online science activities, where Shweta and the team has taken it forward. That's basically the idea behind the entire thing.
And I would say, sir, कि ये शायद स्कूल में करने से मतलब ज़्यादा difficult होता, घर में करना ज़्यादा आसान है, because हर बच्चे के पास अपना equipment है.
Exactly, I agree.
So I think this is a great job done, and I think बच्चों को definitely this would have made curious. And अगर आपने वो surface tension का experiment नहीं करा करके आप surface tension पढ़ाएंगे, तो शायद कोई समझना भी नहीं चाहेगा कि क्या होता है. But अगर आपने वो experiment पहले करा दिया, तो you have opened the windows, and then the air can enter their house. If their mind is the house, then you've opened the windows by doing that experiment. So really nice, and especially Shweta, how you had made the video was brilliant. You had explicitly shared each detail, and so the communication was very, very clear in the video. Anupama ma'am, Pushpi ma'am, you would like to add anything?
Hello, good evening, everyone. Well, these videos which are being instituted at DPS Varanasi at the foundation's age group is really worthwhile, and I'm sure I can see it is being done at Nasik, and I'm sure it must be being transected at Nagpur as well. So it is very important that we create a scientific temperament at the young age, so that we don't struggle in the later stages. And also the videos on which Siddharji also rightly put, our kitchens and our home are a repository of resources. So what could be best done during this pandemic time when the children were at home, they made use of whatever was available. But similarly, I'm sure the schools are also well equipped with a lot of waste material which can be put to a very judicious use to create out STEM classes, STEAM, as well as tinkering labs. So I think we should be a little more rigorous on that, so that all the 3 schools really work towards creating a very, very scientific temperament for the little ones.
Yeah, absolutely. Jaise, if we'll speak to a lot of maths teachers, so jaise, they are asking a problem before they start teaching a topic. I would really suggest that today's presentation clearly shares कि अगर before you teach a science topic, that is, if you can make the child experience that topic through a small experiment, then I think you'll open that window to the child's mind, and then he'll be more willing to absorb the, knowledge that you want to share with the child. Yes, Anupama ma'am.
I would want to congratulate the Varanasi team. Wonderful presentation. And it shows that the teachers have taken time out, because it requires a significant amount of creativity, flexibility, and of course the scientific know-how to conduct these experiments with the children in the classroom. The teachers at Nagpur are also doing, like Pushpi ma'am had said, some of these things, and I'm sure a lot of takeaways for the teachers of all the three schools after seeing the presentation today. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. So there are a couple of questions. How do we set the rubrics for activities like Ice Cube and checking the clothing material? I don't think that there were any rubrics, although Shweta ma'am, Ritu ma'am, if you would like to answer that. Do you set any rubrics when you put up these activities, or it is just to expand their or make them experience what's happening?
Sir, we don't set any rubrics while doing these activities. It's they will already learn these concepts when they will go in junior wing. So just to make them aware of types of clothes and fabrics, we do these kinds of activities. We don't set any rubric.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Another question is, would someone like to elaborate on the eco bricks? Mukesh sir.
Yeah, I think Sunanda would be the ideal person to talk about it.
Yeah. Sunanda ma'am, are you there? Please raise your hand so that I can push you. So maybe we can promote you to the panelist and then you can share. Okay. Sunanda ma'am, are you there? Yeah. Pankaji, if you can. Okay, I can promote. Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. She's there.
Yes, Sunanda ma'am, go ahead. Can you talk about the eco bricks, what it is all about?
Yes, sir. Good evening, sir. Good evening, everybody.
Yes, go ahead, Sunanda ma'am.
Yes, sir. Eco bricks are like, sir, these are made out of, as you've seen in the image shown by Shweta Pahuja ma'am. These are made with clean and dry plastic bottles. We line them up. Bottom line is by soft plastic and whatever non-biodegradable waste, like biscuit wrappers, all wrappers, the chips and all, we try to fill in. So these all materials are used, and you can get, there is a website wherein you can see ecobricks.org, and there are many countries, like I have seen in African countries, mostly people are working and they are using these eco bricks to make some structures, the not only the structures but the fencing and all. So we are also planning now, school teachers, students, all of us, we are working, we are collecting so that we can use these bottles to make fencing of one of our area site where we are working for Be the Change program. We are the part of Bal Jan Agra, sir. So we are going to use them.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you, sir.
This is a great initiative, and kudos to you for taking this up. Brilliant.
Siddharthji.
My whole team, sir, as well as sir's guidance. He's always there to support me, guide me. Yeah, thank you so much, sir.
Siddharthji, in case you're in and around Pune, or some of your teachers from Nasik or Nagpur get the chance, there's a beautiful school. I'll share the name of that. I can't recall immediately. But I think about 7-8 years ago, when I was in Pune for a short while, I had visited the school. they'd created beautiful activity rooms just out of these plastic bottles or the eco bricks, or in the shape of a hut. And it's a very it's a school which is very creative, not very high end in terms of fees, but it's an amazing school. I can't recall the name, but I will get back to you on this. So you might like to visit. In fact, there's a bottle curtain they had made out of all bottles, and very, very interesting. I had seen this years ago, about 7-8 years ago.
Yeah, absolutely. No, this is a very, very interesting
May I, sir?
work that is happening, and I'm and I think this is this I would absolutely say that if there's anyone who would like to take this up in the other two places, we should absolutely go ahead and contribute to the cause. This is a great initiative. So for today, I'll share a couple of things that were really, really nice, and what they might do. So one of the things that I saw, in the first part in the STEM was the observation sheet. I think the observation sheet is a must-have when you want the child to do an experiment on his or her own, because that really strengthens कि उसने क्या सीखा है उस एक्सपेरिमेंट में. जब वो लिखता है उसको अपनी ऑब्जर्वेशन शीट में, और जो जैसा आपने देखा हुआ कि वो एक्सपेरिमेंट करने के पहले एक बार भरता है और उसके बाद भरा है इस ऑब्जर्वेशन शीट में, जो रितु मैम और इन्होंने दिखाया, भूमिका ने. सो आई थिंक दैट वाज अ ग्रेट आइडिया, बहुत ही अच्छा आइडिया था, और वो यूज करना चाहिए हमें कहीं भी हम इस टाइप के एक्सपेरिमेंट्स कर रहे हैं. जो यस सर. Yes,
sir. I think Ms. Pranspai has given the right word. It is Aman Setu in Pune. I agree. You are absolutely right. She's given the name of the school in the chat box. Yeah. That's Aman Setu.
All right. Yes. So the second thing that I would say, जो आज Bhumika, Ritu and Shweta ma'am had shared, कि जो activities या experiments कर रहे थे, जैसा we spoke that the mind of the child really opens. The child actually जब वो learning करता है, कोई भी जब सीखता है, तो पहले उस person को एक dip से गुजरना पड़ता है. If you remember long back when we started CC Friday, we discussed कि हमारा brain एक equilibrium में है. Give me a yes in the chat box if you remember that conversation that we had on CC Fridays, that our brain is in an equilibrium. Okay, so great. So जब बच्चे ने इस एक्सपेरिमेंट को परफॉर्म किया, जैसे सरफेस टेंशन का एक्सपेरिमेंट था, या सैचुरेशन वाला एक्सपेरिमेंट था, या वो कोन, बर्नौलीज कोन का एक्सपेरिमेंट था. सो एनी ऑफ दीज एक्सपेरिमेंट्स, और नीचे भी जो एक्सपेरिमेंट्स थे जो कलर ट्रांसफर वाला था या कलर मिक्सिंग वाला था, उसमें हुआ क्या, जब बच्चे ने वो एक्सपेरिमेंट परफॉर्म किया और कुछ हुआ अलग से, तो उस बच्चे का जो ब्रेन है वो इक्विलिब्रियम से हट गया. तो अब उसको वापस से इक्विलिब्रियम में लाने के लिए उसको कारण चाहिए, कि उसको कारण पता करना है कि ये जो इस एक्सपेरिमेंट में हुआ वो क्यों हुआ, राइट. एंड उस कारण को पता करने की जर्नी में वो आपके क्लास में ज्यादा पार्टिसिपेटिव रहेगा, वो आपके क्लास में ज्यादा सुनेगा और ज्यादा अवेयर रहेगा. So that is the science of the brain, and that is how the brain works. So absolutely. So it is very, very important, जो I think the three educators who've shown today that how we can really हम लोग हर बार बोलते हैं कि curious करना है, बच्चे को curious करना है. They've really shown कि वो कैसे कर सकते हैं हम लोग. My question to the three of you, and maybe to Pushpi ma'am, Mukesh sir, and Anupama ma'am, and Sunanda ma'am also, is I'm curious to know कि जब ये फिजिकल स्कूल में आ जाएंगे आप, तो आप इन टाइप के छोटे छोटे एक्सपेरिमेंट्स, नमक से पानी मिलाना, इसमें हर एक बच्चे को कैसे इन्वॉल्व करेंगे क्लास में?
Sir, whereas DPS Nasik is concerned, we were, if you recall, that little room which we had created as the STEM lab for kindergarten. So all this was already being done. Pritika, are you there? And can you hear me?
She's there in the attendees. Yes, absolutely.
So most of the things which were shown today,
Yeah.
those were already done at the campus.
So how are you doing it in the campus is my question.
So some of the ingredients were already there with us, and some the teachers had procured. So they were doing it in that lab by placing it and then getting the children in slots to carry out the activities.
So was one experiment being performed and the other children were seeing it कि हर एक बच्चा perform कर रहा था?
No, there was a group of students who were doing it and the others were watching it.
Correct.
Then the other experiments, other group of children did it and the rest of the children observed. Every experiment was not done by every child.
Right. Any other inputs from anybody? How we can do it in the school? मतलब जब school खुलेगा तो इसको हम कैसे efficiently कर सकते हैं?
No, it can be done. We can use disposable glasses, lot of such things to give it to each child. And salt and other things can be procured. And teachers are doing here also. The store manager gets so many things that they ask to do
And
So the way-
in the class.
Siddharji, that color wala activity where you have put the tissue paper, that is a part of the Montessori thing.
Right.
It's a part of the curriculum, so they have to do it.
Right. Absolutely.
The way forward for this, the way forward so that every child gets to do it is that the teachers would plan an entire term's STEM activity in advance. And procure these little work things and make kits for each child. There are a lot of professional scientific vendors who give you these kits. In fact, I remember in Amritsar, I used to have a thing called Eureka by Think Labs. We had used these, it's a very, very structured scientific experiential program where they share a story, and the entire concept is introduced, the life of the scientist who talked about it, the actual activity, and then a kind of a lab manual work that has been done. So we can plan it in that form, and maybe little, kits could be readied. And if possible, then these kits could also be a part of their book sets at a later stage, so that, it's a part of their entire curriculum.
I absolutely love this process of thinking when everybody is sharing, I think Vibhuti has shared a great idea. She's said that we can ask these children to do this at home only and share a video like Shweta had shared, and they can upload their experiments, individual experiments through Flipgrid. I think that's a brilliant idea. There's a काफी cost उसमें कुछ भी involved नहीं रहेगा. एंड जो ऑनलाइन जो अभी हम कर पा रहे थे, जो उसका अच्छा पार्ट था, वो काफी हद तक भी हो जाएगा. Yes, absolutely. I think ये बड़ा अच्छा, this is a great idea, Vibhuti. I think this. What do you think, sir? What do you think about this? What Vibhuti says? Pushpi ma'am, what is your thought on that?
That is a doable activity, but nothing like doing it in class hands-on.
Okay.
So it would be like a flipped classroom. Do something at home and then come and discuss about it in the classroom.
Correct.
So going forward, everything is going to be blended learning. So the teachers themselves can, in fact, sort out what could be done in this classroom, what can be given for home.
Yeah, and I think we've got to be open to that idea. हमें एक वो thinking में dimension अपना जोड़ना पड़ेगा कि कुछ काम हम घर के लिए भी दे सकते हैं, और उसका Flipgrid video और ये सब जो पहले कर रहे थे वो कराते जा सकते हैं. I think वो एक thought process नया जोड़ना पड़ेगा अपनी thinking में.
I have a suggestion here, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
See, instead of the mundane writing work that we keep piling the children with, if something with this kind of creativity where math installation are concerned, or this small experiments are concerned, or something in social science and other subjects also, where the child's gray cells are kindled. If we start giving those kind of home assignment, the child and the parent would be more interested. And let us concentrate on the reading, writing skills at the school.
Right. Absolutely. Pritika, you wanted to share something. Go ahead.
So we had actually we had planned a story with STEM, wherein we were doing a read aloud for the children and followed by a STEM activity. So that really worked very well with us during the lockdown, and I think post lockdown also this will be a good one which we can do.
Yeah, absolutely. Great. So I think today's session was really nice. Thank you, Ritu Pandey ma'am, Shweta Pahuja ma'am, and Bhumika ma'am. I think this will give definitely a lot of ideas to everybody to what can be done in the classroom, and especially how experiments have really ignited a lot of curiosity in the children. It was really nice to see that. And another great part was that you've shown everybody a lot of evidences and a lot of student work that you've done, which was really nice. Especially जो mask था, I think it was a brilliant and a very easy way to make mask. तो 5-7 मिनट में कोई mask बना सकता है. I really enjoyed watching that as well. Okay, there's one more question, and we'll end after this question.
Thank you, sir.
Does analyzing the concepts hamper creativity? What are your views? Would anyone like to take this up?
Sir, could I?
Yes, ma'am. Go ahead.
Analyzing at this stage, kindergarten children, I think it does hamper, because our motto is to encourage and to get them involved. Analyzing happens perhaps after 5th standard, the middle school, where we need to even tell the children what could be a little wrong. There, the idea is to 100% get the concepts right. But at this stage, at the foundation stage, it is to get the children involved into doing and experimenting. So too many finding faults or making corrections, I feel their spirit can be diminished. So we should not sit in judgment and analyzing them.
So you would say that after grade 5, you should look to correct children that this is wrong or this is right, and before that, there shouldn't be a lot of.
Yes. Otherwise, the spirit of participation dies down. The child gets into that fear. I'll be corrected. I'll be reprimanded. So you'll find many children, they get into a shell.
Yeah.
So I would have a different interpretation of the word analysis. I would look at it more on a scientific basis rather than, evaluation, as what Pushpi ma'am talked about. After every activity, a debrief is very important. It may not be a very deep analysis of the concept, or we don't even tell them what it is. But even, how did this green color come? Why did it come? Can you mix 2 other colors to get something else? That will lead the children from curiosity into a little wonderful, into wonder, as we call it. So a little bit of analysis on the scientific basis is very important at every level.
Yeah. And I think what both of you said is really true. What is important is we try and give clarity, but without saying that, okay, don't do this, or without hampering creativity. I think there's a very thin line there. हमें बताना भी है क्या है, but ये नहीं बोलना है कि ये मत सोचो या वो मत सोचो. I think that is what both of you are trying to say.
We don't need to guide their thinking, we need to let them think freely and arrive at their own conclusions.
Right. Absolutely. Chaliye, thank you everybody for joining in. Great session today. Thank you, Shweta ma'am, Ritu ma'am, and Bhumika ma'am. And I'm going to request all the others who are doing some fantastic work like this to please come up and share whatever you're doing. Maybe a 5-minute sharing, 10-minute sharing also is okay, but it's really important that the good work that you're doing, you share that. For example, if जो आज आप लोगों ने mask बनाने का दिखाया, if you would have shown this earlier, maybe the other campuses also could have done that, right? But now you show it, Corona is almost over, and maybe we can't use that really cool way of making quick masks, So it's really important for everybody to come and share what are the good work that they're doing. You all have the CC 2.0 form fill that. If you don't have it, write to Ashwini and she'll send you the form.
You know, taking your idea forward about sharing, I think once a teacher has done some short activity like this on a video, if this could be uploaded in that website, on the website where we have created all the 3 schools together, that is hardly being actually used.
Right.
So, you know, if we can have access to every, so if, I think people should just keep doing it and uploading it without fear of, you know, it being judgmental or anything. And even if it's something very simple that maybe another school also is doing, no harm in just putting it up.
Right.
May I, sir, I would like to request, like we were talking about, and 3 people that are curious about EcoBricks. So I request my other groups at DPS Nashik and Nagpur also to do this activity so that we can also be the part of this regenerative development. So I would love to like share information, those who are interested. Please, let's make it a mission. Actually, I want to make use these things. अपनी धरती को मुझे बहुत कोशिश करनी है, contribute करना है, so that it could we cannot take the like nature नहीं बन सकते, but nature की तरह कुछ तो सोच सकते हैं सर. ये हमारा जो फैलाया हुआ कूड़ा हम शायद बटोर के उसको कुछ बना सके. So it's a humble request. Other my friends, start doing. If you need any information, you can send info sunanda@dpsvaranasi.com. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, Sunanda ma'am. Thank you. All right. Thank you everybody for joining in.
Thank you, sir.